Hey y'all, thank you for joining me for the very first Soul Food Sundays of the year. I pray to God that this thing is like recording as it should. I'm trying out the forward facing camera instead of the other way around where I can see myself, because I hear that camera shows records with better quality. We gonna see. Yeah, I hope this message finds you well. If it does not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well, as I am going to be bringing forth a Soul Food Sundays message. I don't have any downloads. I don't have anything that I've channeled prior to turning the camera on that I'm going to be sharing, but I am hearing sirens. And that is telling me that there's some urgency about something that we're being led to do. And so we're gonna see what that urgency is about. Sirens often speak to the presence of Archangel Michael as well, and Archangel Michael is that energy that helps us to cut out things that make us feel unstable, that block our inner strength, our courage, that lay a foundation of fear and illusion, to help us see the truth of the matter and to align with our divinity and our divine purpose. So I'm first wanting to see what archetype we're needing to tap in with, align ourselves with, or explore. And then we're going to clarify that with the Earth Magic Oracle. Those two things I did channel. I felt very intuitively led to choose these decks to bring the message forward. So let's see what's happening. God, I thank you for your love and light, and ask that you speak to me and through me, helping me bring forth the best message for the highest good of the collective. At this time, what soul food would you have me to deliver to your people at this time? One card fell in my lap, and it's in reverse. The deck is not in reverse, but some of the cards are in reverse. We're just going to take it how it is. So the thief, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. For many of you, you're needing to assess where you may be in this thief archetype. Stealing time, energy, creative ideas, borrowing some shit, talking about you're going to give it back. Or you need to take an assessment where there are thieves around you, where something is being stolen from you, where you feel like you're being robbed in a way. And that's not necessarily something materialistic. So you're wanting to explore the shadow aspect of the thief archetype, because sometimes we put ourselves in predicaments where we feel like we've been robbed emotionally. We feel like we've been robbed mentally, like somebody playing in our face. That's very much a feeling of being robbed, where you've identified an energy vampire. Sometimes the decisions that we make lead to us feeling like we've been robbed, and then other times there are instances where we've given someone else that power, or someone else has attempted to take that power from us. So that's something that we definitely want to explore. In the image here, you have an individual. He has on these different patterns, which I love. I'm a pattern girl. But so he's mixed and matched these different patterns with his suit. On the inside of his coat is a heart. So this is somebody who, like, in the light aspect of the thief, could steal your heart type of thing. But in the shadow aspect of it, this is somebody who comes in for selfish gain, to take something from you without your consent and with no intention of giving it back type shit. Again, it does not have to be anything material, but if you watching this and you been thinking somebody stole something from you materially, this is your confirmation. That's what's going on. At the top of the deck, you have also in reverse negative judgment, monk. Sorry, the archetype is the monk, and it being in reverse is speaking to the negative attribute of it, which is negative judgment of the physical world and excess piety. When you're in this monk nun energy, you know, monks and nuns, they deprive themselves as a spiritual commitment. Like they're on this spiritual journey. They make a spiritual commitment to do the most with the absolute least. So they may eat like minimal amounts of food a day and spend excessive amounts of time praying, and like they deprive themselves of sex and make all these vows of poverty to a degree in order to connect with and commit to their connection with the divine and the journey that they are taking. I ain't knocking it, but it can be excessive. And so you're needing to look at where you're depriving yourself, robbing yourself of fun and enjoyment and pleasure because you're so dedicated to one particular area of your life. For some of y'all, that could be work. You kind of got your head down in the sand, focused on work or your responsibilities, your money, or you may be on a spiritual journey where you're exploring things of a spiritual nature and you're in hermit mode and you're being called out of it because you're robbing yourself of the totality of your human experience, and you are lacking balance, is what this monk in reverse and thief in reverse energy is saying. Like, all work and no play makes whoever it is a dull boy and a dull girl. Like, you don't want to take for granted time because you put your head down and you focus on this one particular thing or one particular area of your life, or you're waiting on certain things to pan out before you enjoy yourself. This is very much speaking to needing more magic in your life and not being so black and white. Again, this gentleman here, he has on this black and white suit with all these different patterns on it. Some of y'all needing to step out, do something different, break the monotony. And at the bottom of the deck, you have also in reverse the child archetype, but it's the magical child. And when it's in reverse, it's pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles. Believing that energy and action are not required for growth. You are robbing yourself of having miraculous, fun, exciting experiences because in your mind you think you got it all figured out and you're supposed to focus on this one particular area of your life, and you don't leave room for God to wow you. Not leaving room for things to not be so black and white and meticulous, and not leaving room for God to just show up and surprise you with how much of a good time you can have or how things can work out even when you don't have everything figured out. You're needing to believe in magic. The light attribute of the magical child is seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things and the belief that everything is possible. So it's very much giving, oh ye of little faith. Whoever that is out there, what the fuck? Come on. If I personally feel like so many people that I love have transitioned. And I'm talking about from the oldest member of the family to the youngest members of the family. My babies, 1 year old. I've had a cousin to pass. My nephew, 11 years old. My homeboys and my brothers, like, in their 30s, early 30s. Life is too short to live the way this energy is describing the way that you're living. And you probably out there feeling like, well, it's just not time for me to kick it. It's not time for me to let my hair down. It's not time for me to party. I gotta focus on this. And this message is telling you clearly you doing too much of it. Like, you want to do things in moderation, and even you could have too much moderation in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So this message is for somebody who is leaning excessively into a boring aspect of your life. You're being very cerebral, and the divine is like, loosen up. God damn, let your tie loose a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hike your skirt up a little bit. Shit, take them panties off. Take your bra off. Loosen up. Enjoy yourself. So, I do love this message for y'all. I'm going to clarify this. This might be a short one, because it's really straight to the point. For some of y'all, it's like you're on this monk nun in reverse journey, seeking healing, or thinking that that's the thing that you should be doing to maintain your peace. And the divine is telling you, no, you actually need to have some fun. You need to enjoy some pleasure. You're needing some camaraderie. You're needing to connect with like-minded people and get out, and you ain't even gotta be in public. Just call your people up. Go see your folks. You know what I'm saying? Go chit chat. Go to the movies, or I don't know, whatever it is y'all like to do. But you need to do something different, and you needing to loosen up and have some fun and prioritize pleasure and magic. Make room for God to blow your mind and show you where a good time can be had. Spirit, please clarify this message for the collective at this time. I just heard some of y'all ain't put y'all good shit on and just went out and just kicked it. Ain't been to the bar just to have a drink. Ain't went over your homegirl house and shit gossiped. Like, some of y'all need to go see what's the tea and have you a good laugh. Like, it's something that you're missing, and your life is not meant to be as humdrum. So you got the card that's face down is ceremony, invocation. For those of you who you find yourself stuck in this rut, you in hermit mode and you can't see your way out of it, or it's hard to shake the routine. Pray about it. Pray for more fire and spontaneity and passion and fun in your life. If you do candle work, get you a red, or because this would signify needing to work on your lower chakras. So get you a red, yellow, and or orange candle, and do that candle work where you're manifesting more fun and spontaneity in your life. And for some of y'all, this fell face down because you've been doing too much of this. You've been at that altar praying too much, and it's time to, they say prayer without works is dead. You praying for the answer, you praying for the next directive, you praying for the opportunity, and God's like, get your ass up from this altar, this table, get off of your knees and lift your head up from bowing your head. Get out this monk energy and get out here and do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Be present. Stop longing for it and go after it. Make it happen. That's part of manifesting. Making it happen. At the top of the deck is waterfall, effortless. Because for some of you, you have not been doing the work outwardly. You've been in this monk nun energy doing the work inwardly, but the thing that is robbing you of the manifestation and the experience, the healing, the joy, the balance, is that you need to get out of this effortless energy of not taking action, and into this dragonfly energy. Emergence. Come up for air. Let what you've been doing, what you've been learning, what you've been manifesting in private, rise and blossom above the surface. Y'all may resonate with, what reading was that I did recently where it was a lotus? Was it the divine? It was the divine feminine energy reading that I did, talking about there being many doors of opportunity, and something that has made its way through the mud is emerging. This energy here from the bottom to the top, something beautiful is blossoming. You're needing to emerge. You needing to step out. You needing to let this thing actually manifest into your 3D reality. You needing to ground it and make something happen. And it's going to be the new beginning of something tangible and beautiful. What the fuck is beautiful? Beautiful. And it's requiring that you get out of the prayer closet. Y'all being called out of them prayer closets because it's gotten excessive. You're not putting in the physical work to make this happen, and not only make it happen, but also to enjoy the fruits of the labor in your prayer. The prayer and the manifestation and the candle work and the ceremonial things that you've been doing, the learning, the journaling, whatever it is you've been doing behind closed doors and in private, it's time to get out and enjoy the reward of that work, and doing it by way of having some fun, loosening up your collar a bit. So I hope this message found y'all well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. This might be the shortest Soul Food Sundays I've ever done. But it don't got to be a long, drawn-out message to be one that penetrates. And that's what's most important for me, that the message lands, that I'm helping somebody. So if you are needing a personal reading, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Lots of exciting things coming forward in this new calendar year that I'm working on. Shout out to my to Thine Own Self Be True coaching program cohort members. I'm so excited about taking this journey with y'all, and also learning some things so that I can better solidify the first official cohort in the spring. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But yeah, y'all, until next time, peace.